boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Duke CT, here, live on TalkShoe.com. Skype is working perfectly. Funny enough, I actually did this last. Funny thing is, after the podcast, I actually tweeted this in Skype. Treated this like, why you break down during my podcast, and then on Monday, I can't believe it. Actually, on Monday they responded, and I said, well, it's working now. It's like, like, why are you not working on my podcast? And 3 days later, they responded. I didn't think they were actually going to respond, and well, I said, "Woo, thank you very much." I'm like, wow, just have customer service. They're quick, well, somewhat quick. Anyway, um, let's talk, shall we? Let's get into. There's a lot of stuff to get into this week in the world of professional wrestling. And oh boy, there's a lot of fail as well. Well, let's start with something a little good for TNA. Total Nonstop Action is they're going to be announcing the next TNA Hall of Famer. The one person in the TNA Hall of Fame, the guy who really, some would say that his important contribution to pro wrestling should be heralded with a Hall of Fame entry. And some might say not, but some would agree and disagree. But anyway, this controversial person who is going to be the TNA Hall of Famer, this one basically because there's no one else for the TNA Hall of Fame. Seriously, because everyone else is either, TNA's either burned their bridge with them via Chris Daniels or Kazarian, AJ Styles, or they just, working in a different company. IG, Christian, um, R-Truth, Ron Killings, and, Ric Flair, all these guys, they're just, yeah, I mean, they are like, there's no one really there for TNA, and there's no one really there. And it's honestly a little bit sad because when you look at the next Hall of Famer, which is, by the way, Earl Hebner, and I'm not saying the dude doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame because he was a long-term referee, and I don't know what your positions are referees, but yeah, he's the most well-known. I have no idea why people. I mean, sure, as a bit of history and everything that's going on in professional wrestling, he should be in the Hall of Fame. But when you look how sad and pathetic TNA is, it seems like more of a detriment instead of actually more of a positive. Because honestly, it seems like there's no one left for TNA to get. There is nobody left out there for total nonstop action to actually put in their whole little Hall of Fame. It's sad, actually, just really sad. At this point, next year, if they somehow make it, which I doubt, according to Dixie's, I don't 5-year plan, but we'll get to that. Is honestly at this point they'll probably put Dixie Carter in the Hall of Fame. I would not be surprised if they go there. Anyway, I love this. It's supposedly TNA senior producer and Smashing Pumpkins frontman Billy Corgan. Yes, the guy who had that sad train ride in Disney World. He's going to induct Earl Hebner into the TNA Hall of Fame. If he actually had that same sad face during putting him in the TNA Hall of Fame, that's bonus points. At Bound for Glory, which will only, again, I can make fun like the drawing scope of total nonstop action. I mean, honestly, everywhere has outdrawn this company. Um, let's see. What hasn't outdone? I mean, I honestly think DashCon outdrew them. Hell of 1,000 people. When's the last time you said that? I mean, TNA had over 1,000 people at their shows. Name the last time. I'm giving this is a little homework assignment. Anyone who's listening, when's the last time they had 1,000 people at their show? Much less their big shows of Bound for Glory. I mean, any convention. I mean, are not even close to getting anything. I know. I feel like I can actually arrange a meetup somewhere, and I actually can draw more than TNA at this point. It's gotten that point and sad. And I mean, it's going to be Hebner and this whole celebration, which is going to just be so sad and pathetic. It is going to be sad and pathetic, by the way. It's going to be really sad. It's going to only have like 15, 20 people in there. I'm not going to really, it's going to be so sad. It's going to be so really, really sad. And it's going to be like 5 people show up. It's going to be really terrible. And honestly, when the company does close, it's going to be really, the sad thing is the last TNA Hall of Famer, which by the way, I will find a way to put the link up. Where's this picture of him going to the Hall of Fame? Because I will put it up, and when you see it, it is just amazingly sad. Um, I mean, it is amazingly freaking sad. Oh, where is it? It's somewhere. Where is it? I mean, the next TNA Hall of Famer. I'm looking for freaking awesome network. Where is it? The fan message board. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking for it, and I will find it. You know. Oh, okay. I gotta go. Look at this thing real quick. But overall, I will find out. I will find you. I'm gonna find you. And when I do, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you. Here you are. And we can put the watching. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that pic. Look at that picture. I mean, it just looks. Oh my gosh, it looks so sad. I've seen people who done Photoshop. I mean, that right there. Look at this, people. Just look at this pic. Look at it. Earl Hebner to be inducted into TNA. I mean, God bless you, Earl. God bless you. Bless your heart. But this is just sad. I mean, this is just really, really sad. And it's going to be the last thing TNA ever does. Because right now, boys and girls, and because we have the official date when then Destination America will finally cancel Destination America. Destination America will finally not cancel Destination America, which I would, and bring in LA, but they will cancel uh, TNA Impact Wrestling at the end of the year, and it is going to be because it's official. They are done with you know will no longer host Impact in 2006. They say, "quote Yeah, it is going to be. It's gone." And here's the funny thing, which is going to be after the And by the way, it's going to move the shows on Friday nights. They're gonna move to Fridays and such. They're gonna move on Fridays, and it's going to be replaced. Get this, with American Tales. After TNA's done, it will be replaced by a show called the American Tales, which will be a combination of paranormal and American programming. Wow, and it's just so pathetic. They say it's that do not advertise. I know TNA is idiotic and such, and believe me, I can name a lot of things the stupidity of wrestling, but seriously, I mean, these ghost shows, these hauntings, everything has been proven to be completely and utterly bupkis. Most, if no, All of them are proven to be bupkis, and yet they can get advertisers. They can get advertisers. Barbecue Pick Wars. Barbecue Pit Wars. A failure on TLC. TLC kicked this out of their lineup. And and that gets advertising. I'm sorry. It just to me is just makes no daggone sense for the show that gets you double or triple your ratings, and yet advertisers don't want to do that. I don't understand it. I don't. I want the whole thing. Is it because of the kids thing? Because honestly, a haunting is not for kids or anything else. Like they view it as educational. Come on now. God, oh Lord, it just shows me that pro wrestling for all it is, it's just what Sean Waltman said in one shoot. It says they are the bastard child of entertainment, and stuff like that proves it. It really does suck. You can have the highest ratings and probably get more of a rating. Heck, Ring of Honor probably brings double of your ratings and stuff, and they're kicking out Ring of Honor at the end of the year. They're gonna kick them out because wrestling is so evil and such. You're gonna bring in all these hauntings and all this other stuff. It just really frustrates me and pisses me off because this whole do not advertise list. It's BS. It just really frustrates me that as wrestling can be just as good, if not better, than some entertainment out there. And heck, it's a lot better than reality television, which I will continue to say it. It is the human minstrel show that we have. Reality TV, in my opinion, is the human minstrel show. Yeah, I went there, and I just and that gets full on ads. I mean, ads up the wazoo. People love it. But pro wrestling, it's horrible for kids and such. It's horrible, it's terrible for children. You see what happens to these reality shows. See how women and men act and such, acting like act a fool, are worse to these children. Uh, you know, toddlers and tiaras and stuff. That's great for that's a up there, yeah. And all this other crazy stuff. Yeah, the Duckers before they got crazy and such. The whole drama happened to them. They were getting ads and such. Or Honey Boo Boo and all this other stuff. They get ads, and it's just that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, pro wrestling, eh, yeah, it's just too horrible. It's just it's just really just childish and idiotic. It's just to me just how really mature um some of these so-called executives are and such. These so-called these TV executives. Rant aside, let's talk about more fair of TNA. Anyway, TNA is getting kicked out of Destination America. And Dixie Carter talks about this, and I quote, in a Sports Illustrated Extra Mustard article, she says, quote, the biggest challenge for us is building a brand in the United States. That's the truth. So that's where we need to grow. We're contacting Destin America throughout the end of the year, and we're going to discuss goings on in 2016. Yeah, that's basically saying the show's over and such. This is on quote. This is TNA on TNA's future. TNA will continue to exist, and on a level that far exceeds what we are currently doing. I'm looking ahead 5 years down the road, not a year down the road. Yeah, yeah. This company is looking 5 years ahead. Yeah, seriously, 5 years won't be there in 5 months. Right after this whole thing, after Destination America, I bet this company will finally go down. And once it finally does go down, Impact Wrestling, do, can I put up my reviews of Impact Wrestling and all the TNA pay per views? All my horrible reviews and all my mediocre ones as well. Including my recent one on Slammiversary. Link in the description. Maybe I could put that up. if y'all want to see it, put it on YouTube. If y'all want me to put it up on YouTube, once this company is basically is deep sixed, I'm just saying, well, they can't call a copyright strike or, you know, your DMCA if they're all out of business. I mean, they could they? I don't know. I gotta talk to some people about that. Or you can leave something in the comments down below. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna last. But here's something here, right here. Um, on competition with the WWE using XWE talent, it says besides WWE, we're the only global promotion in the world. I'm sure New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor has something to say about that. Heck, you could probably put Lucha Underground, AAA down in Mexico. Let's see. Heck, I honestly think Maryland Championship Wrestling is more of a global brand than TNA. Uh-huh. Yeah. And by the way, I love this saying. Well, we're in over 120 countries worldwide, 19 languages. It's well, you're gonna be even lower because according to Meltzer, um, TNA is now off of Germany and other stuff. I mean, they're gonna be kicked. They're basically canceled. I think DJAX. I don't know what's DJAX. they are. Yeah, they have been canceled overseas. Let me just see what the Observer and everything. I'm gonna see it. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Thank you. The DMAX, which covers Germany and Austria. TNA is gone. Gone. They're gone. TNA's gone. Bye. They're gone. So they're basically losing international deals. And, well, yeah. But funny thing? Of all that stuff, here's the real stupid stuff. It says, quote, we made a conscious decision about 3 years ago to take a step back and focus on young talent. Yes, and during 3 years ago, let's see, 2012. Let's see, 2011, 10, 12. Well, let's see, Bobby Roode. Um, I think Sting had one more championship run somewhere in there. Um, 13, Jeff, who was it? But yeah, there was a lot of young but probably ill-booked stuff. I mean, Lashley was pretty long in the tooth, but he is a new fresh talent and he's dominant. But then again, it doesn't really that theory right there is um shot up is because when Kurt Angle bandaged up with basically used tampons, duct tape and badly chewing gum, stuck together, beat Lashley, which I'm like no, and Kurt Angle winning all the matches. Especially, I love how he beat Spud, which okay, but Spud and not only that, but beat Austin Aries in one night. I'm like no, that's not putting people over. That's just Kurt just they're just looking like yeah we can't really we don't really know what to do because we're trying to please Destination America because we have an Olympic gold medalist who, an Olympic gold medalist on our roster, but he's basically at this point a hobbled shape of a man who, by the way, was wrestling with a tumor at this time. I mean, heck, he had to get it lasered off with his whole done with EC3, which I still honestly thought they were going to have EC3 job to him, which I would not be surprised if they actually would have had the plans back then to have EC3 lose to Kurt Angle. But Kurt Angle's injuries proved far too much. But yeah, the whole younger talent. And by the way, the reason I did focus on young talent is because everybody left. Sting left. The Dudleys left. No, yeah, they left. Team 3D left. Everybody left. Hogan left. All this stuff left. So you had no option but to push the younger guys in TNA, and it's too little too late. You had people, but in the end, you pissed off on the end game. But yeah, here's a real stupid quote here. It says, we've had some of the biggest names even on our show. People have given us a hard time about using WWE talent, but after a hot run with us, Almost every one of them has worked with the WWE again. That's a huge compliment for us. I'll repeat that. People have given us a hard time about using WWE talent, but after a hot run with us, almost every one of them has worked with the WWE again. That's a huge compliment for us. Do I have to sit down and say why is that quote is dumb? I mean, yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, did anyone does anyone need to say that? Because does anyone in Ring of Honor said that? Like, oh, they're working in WWE. You know, seriously? I mean, if you feel that privately, that's fine. But that's not really a huge compliment for you. I mean, a huge compliment is somehow they have a hot run. They should elevate your guys in return. But the real person who had a really good run in your company that was really youngish in I can only say one person, and that is you could say Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle was just he's not coming back to WWE anytime soon. I'm Christian. He had a great run in TNA. All things considered, he was great in total nonstop action. Christian Cage had great matches, great moments. Heck, and he was a part of my favorite pay per view of TNA pay per view of all time, Against All Odds, 2006. I might actually take a look at that again, see if it holds up anywhere. But yeah, I mean, that should not be a real. And the last image we saw Christian Cage in a full TNA as a full TNA worker is him getting beat down by the Main Event Mafia. Yeah, because that shows so much promise. That was great for another NWO reaction. Such that was just beautiful. Um, that just to me just shows me how crazy she is, Dixie Carter. And she goes and says, "Quote: I do feel we've taken some unfair blows. Competition, no matter who it is healthy. It's absolutely imperative for the industry to grow. There's a reason that there's a Lowe's on the corner of every Home Depot and a Walgreens across from every CVS. It's important for the industry. You are not even close to, seriously. Come on. You no. No, 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 no. You're not even that. You're not even close. Heck, I wouldn't call you Rite Aid at this point. It'd be a slap in the face to Rite Aid. You're not. You are just terrible, TNA. Competition is great. I feel competition breeds better for everybody involved. True. That's a fact right there. Competition improves anything. But you're not even close to WWE. You never were. When you had the opportunities, you had the ingredients in place to actually be a good alternative to WWE, but but you had the terrible cooks in the kitchen. You had ingredients, but you had terrible cooks, and you mismanaged talent, you mismanaged your opportunities, and you mismanaged every single time you had the opportunity to be a true alternative, a true consistent alternative, and you pissed it all away. That's the story of TNA. You had potential, and you pissed it all away. Kind of like the Redskins up here in DC, our DC sports team. Potential, piss it all away. Jason Campbell, Robert Griffin III, uh, and the list goes on and on. How many quarterbacks, wide receivers, and everything else. Small bit of potential, but in the end, this team, the franchise, pisses it away. So many missed opportunities. And that's what Total Nonstop Action, the headstone will written. Because honestly, there's no way they're actually going to come out and actually come back from this. Oh, and by the way, another thing that needs to go before I close this chapter on Total Nonstop Action. Jeff Jarrett basically just said screw it. Left the whole minority owner. He got bought out for realsies. He got bought out by Dixie Carter, so he had all this free pub for GFW, and got out basically getting bought out by Dixie Carter. So he's completely free from TNA, and that's great. And you know what's even worse is that they had Bram in there. I'm not kidding. Bram took part in the whole winner take all competition. Yeah, Bram. You know the guy who was caught with his girlfriend. False imprisoning her girlfriend, basically strangling his girlfriend. That guy who's that was charged with a federal offense, who's going to be deported. He's part of the TNA. He was in that match. He was right there. This company. Oh man, this company. I Bram is just this company. You know what? They deserve what they get, and they deserve to be completely forgotten. They deserve to be never to be remembered ever again. That's what they deserve. Seriously, screw this company, man. Just screw it. Screw it to hell. That's good. I got a lot of help. Links will be in the description as well, so go ahead and look. Anyway, let's talk about we got all the negative crap out of the way. Let's talk about the positive. Let's talk about Ring of Honor. Let's talk about All-Star Extravaganza. Let's see. Yeah, All-Star Extravaganza come out Friday. The San Antonio Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. All-Star Ring of Honor. All-Star Extravaganza 7. I can't wait to see it. It looks like to be a fun thing. And I'll be talking more about it in the preview. We'll be right back right after this. Before I guess what song should I play? Let's play a little something. How about a little bit of Yoshi's Island 2, Bowzilla from Lash Mush of OCRemix.com. Go ahead and check that stuff out. You can look on the YouTube page as well. Go ahead. Go, and you will like it. Trust me. I wouldn't lie to you. Anyway, go and listen to this song. We'll be right back here live on the Dukect Lounge. Be right back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, here live on the Dukect Lounge. And if you want to call in and join in the craziness, the conversation of the Dukect Lounge, remember the phone number as always is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID connecting me, Dukect is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417. Also, if you want to you can't listen live. There's also iTunes. You can buy YouTube channel /youtube.com/Dukect. You can see this on MinExpression.com. Also on the Freaking Awesome Network. The Zipcast.com, the Escapist forums, the Session Cat Studio forums, and the let's see what else. Also, that guy with the glasses forums as well, video reviews and such as well. You can check me out there. Anywhere and everywhere I can. Oh, and zipcast.com. Anywhere and everywhere I can post my studios up, and all the other things. So remember, this is just something I always like to, do, and I always love to comment. So leave comments, and if you're on YouTube, press that little like button there. That always helps. Liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that little stuff, because hey, everything helps, brother. Everything helps, my brothers and sisters. Every day helps. Anyway, let's take a look at Ring of Honor All-Star Extravaganza. It looks to be a fun show. There's so many great stuff here. I mean, I don't see really a bad match. Seriously, there is not really a bad match here. No piss breaks. Nothing. This is just going to break. Because, well, everything's just is going to be, I think every match here is going to be probably just good, if not great. So let's get this thing started. We have, for the first match I'm talking about, is Dalton Castle versus Silas Young. And this match stipulation is, well, let's hear for the boys. Dalton Castle's entourage, the boys. If Dalton Castle wins, Silas Young joins the boys. But if Silas Young wins, he gets the boys to toughen them up and man them up. So this is going to be fun. So there's so much comic potential with either or this situation. Part of me wants to see the Dallas Cowboys win and have Silas Young do it, but then Silas Young having them base the boys being taught under the last rule man, and then Dalton Castle winning them back would be excellent as well. So I don't know what part of me wants to do it because just Silas Young in that situation would be awesome, but but the boys going with Silas Young would be great. I don't know. I don't know which one is the good one. So I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and see where it goes. I'm saying Dalton Castle beats Silas Young and have him join it. And honestly, it would be amazingly fun. Either way, I think we're gonna have a great time. Next up is a no disqualification match as the newly villainous Cedric Alexander with Vita Scott takes on the freight train known as Moose with Stokey Halfway. And Moose has been stalled recently. And thanks no part to Cedric Alexander. By the way, the NFL game's out there, so but I'm trying to concentrate on the plastic hand. So, this game is not bad. Denver's at this point of recording, Denver's losing by 3, so I don't know if their field goal range or not, but it's only in third quarter, so they can come back. But anyway, back to the point. Moose has been stalled by Cedric Alexander. He lost to them. He has not beaten Cedric Alexander because of his wrench. He has not been victorious. This is a roadblock for Moose. And this is something, if he can't, he's lost to Cedric Alexander. He's lost the number one contendership match at best in the world. At best in the world, he lost against in a match at Death for Dishonor. He has been on a really big losing streak, and it looks like it could continue. But supposedly, Stokely has been confident in talking to a Prince Nana, and things seem to be going at. They're saying, "quote This might be the plan." Supposedly, a new embassy might be arising. So, if with Moose in this new supposed attitude, this monster attitude, I think Cedric Alexander might be more in trouble because I think with Moose, if this monster, which I believe can happen, I think this could be something really to look forward to. I have Moose finally getting that big victory and unleashing the beast that is within himself in the start of a brand new embassy. Next up is the best of 5 series of match 3 in ACH versus Matt Sydal. I haven't seen most of these matches yet, and I'll probably plan to see them before year's end. But I think this match is going to be fun and exciting. I have Matt Sydal picking up the victory but ACH coming in and winning the feud overall, something that ACH needs to do to really elevate him for maybe a future television or a future World Heavyweight title shot, hopefully, one day. Anyway, we have an open challenge match as the Briscoe brothers, no, not them, Jay and Mark Briscoe, taking on, well, Bacon and his cousin at this point. But, I honestly think the Briscoe brothers might actually do the impossible and beat them. Hey, hey, they're tough. They're tough rednecks, so they're probably not intimidated by Bacon. They're too dumb not to be. They're too dumb to be intimidated by him. Anyway, I have the Briscoes winning. Number one contender for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship match, a four-corner survival match, as Adam Cole, baby, taking on the phenomenal AJ Styles versus Michael Elgin and taking on Roderick Strong. All four guys want to be a part of the main event scene, looking at Jay Lethal's Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship. And, well, when you win that big belt, you get a lot of contenders. So we get all four of the top guys in Ring of Honor. I foresee Elgin getting his next shot. Strong has already exhausted his shots. I think he's moving past him, or unless they're saving that for final battle to see who is going to be the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. Anyway, I have Michael Elgin winning and taking on Jay Lethal next. And I'm spoiling the next one for the Ring of Honor main event. Next up, we have the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship as the World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of the world. And no, it is not redundant. The Addiction, Christopher Daniels, and Frankie Kazarian taking on the Kingdom, Michael Bennett and Matt Taven with Maria versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. This is going to be really good. This could the Young Bucks with the Super Kick Cardi, but I'm seeing the Kingdom finally dethroning the Addiction and actually having more interesting wrinkles for the Adam Cole Kingdom connection. And now we get to the Ring of Honor Television Championship match as Jay Lethal taking on Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish said it. You're gonna have to surrender. You're gonna have to give up one thing: your leg or your TV championship. You're not getting away with both. And it looks like honestly, I think Lethal is gonna lose his TV title to Bobby Fish. I think, is gonna be very interesting because Bobby Fish, I don't think he's won a singles championship in Ring of Honor before. I need to take a look at that, see, because I gotta make sure. Gotta look and see, did he win any singles championships? Let's see, in Ring of Honor. Let's see, and no, he has not. He has not won a singles championship. He's won tag team champions. Um, he has won the New England Championship Wrestling or Heavyweight Championship. But yeah, I don't think he counts that. But I think this is his time. I think Bobby Fish could actually get the TV championship. I foresee that. I think he's finally going to win that TV title. Because Jay Lethal has held that belt for quite a long while. So I think Jay Lethal will lose that. But he will not lose the Ring of Honor World title as he takes on Kyle O'Reilly. And it will be a great match, but I think Kyle O'Reilly will come up short once again, and Jay Lethal will continue on for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title. And if Bobby Fish wins the TV title, will probably end a little more friction, as it will push him more to Future Shock with Adam Cole, maybe taking on the Kingdom, and maybe the Kingdom might have a new person in Bobby Fish, new storyline possibilities. Ooh, I think there could be some big things happening, big things popping. Little things stop. There's not going to be anything little here in Ring of Honor. There's some big things popping here, and I can't wait. There's so much fun here in this Ring of Honor All-Star Extravaganza. There's so many things, so much stuff here. Because I just can't wait to see this show. It's going to be so much fun. A lot more fun than the Night Champions review, which I am not ordering and I'm not carrying. I have no W Network is just a memory. Done. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Anyway, I think it's going to be, like I said, Lethal will beat Kyle O'Reilly. So that's it. That's it for Ring of Honor All-Star Extravaganza. I am hyped for the show, and we're gonna take a last little musical interlude. We'll be taking a look, boys and girls, into the world of Vixen once again as we continue on to the march into the brand new seasons of both Arrow and The Flash. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be fun, and I am so pumped for that. And Vixen is helping me getting pumped for that. And we will talk more about the series after this little break. Let's see, I'm going to keep the Super Mario thing going. Let's see, Super Mario Hipster Land from Artist Blend from OCRemix.com. I will play that, and hopefully you guys will like it. No, you guys are gonna love it, because you always love the OC remix, right? My brothers and sisters out there on Talk Shoe and on my little YouTube page and iTunes and yada yada yada. Anyway, thank you so much for listening here on Dixie Lounge. We'll be right back. We'll be right back talking Vixen here on Dixie Lounge. Right back. Right after this here on TalkShoe.com.
The finest ingredients are right in the mix.
Back here live here on the Dixie Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me here on TalkShoe.com and everywhere else on iTunes, YouTube, manexpression.com, Bringing Awesome Network, Zipcast.com, the Heshercast Studio Forums, the Escapist Forums, let's see, well, that guy with the glasses forums, and anywhere and everywhere else between. Okay, before I get into the Vixen review, I'm almost writing a script. This is proofreading it. I'm going to make sure I'm going to reread it because I think there's some stuff I need to look into for the anime review. I'm not going to say yet what it is. I'm going to continue to rewrite because I think there's some other stuff I need to do, and to make sure I am, to make sure that the stuff is actually quality and such. Because I really feel like a little rewriting because it's done, but this is just the first draft, so I'm gonna relook and such. Anyway, hopefully this podcast isn't too long for you. If remember too long, remember you can always listen to it while you play your games and all that stuff, or download it to your little iPod and listen to it, and hopefully you're jogging, you're running around, and you're hearing my opinions and all that stuff over that will get your blood going and all that type of stuff. That whole everything else, which I need to start doing. Anyway, let's talk DC Comics. Let's talk about Vixen. Let's get into it. Let's get into the review. First off, I had to say it was a lot of action on it. I really liked Vixen and seeing her powers and everything. It gets back to the first episode. Um, seeing how it just makes me wish the show was a lot longer. But the animated show, it should be, it's sometimes that's what you get. But anyway, it does expand and such. You see more expansion of Vixen's powers, seeing what type of the stuff the totem has, seeing it's she can you know, illusions, disappear, use camouflage, but also flight as well. So this is to me very good, very exciting. Again, I say this is really good stuff. I mean, it's very good. See her expansion of her powers. They finally get the whole situation well, taken care of. Green Arrow, and Flash. They will talk about her being a metahuman and such like that. But she's not. She says, "I think this is magic," which is going to be introduced in Arrow this season with Constantine showing up. The character playing Constantine is going to show up in Arrow, and it's going to be very interesting because now they're going to, and hopefully this will lead into something. I think CW. I don't know. You want to have the CW be the DC network. I wish Arrow. I mean, maybe then Constantine wasn't going to last long anyway because it was on NBC. I say personally, put that stuff up somewhere. Um, ooh, and the balls dropped. So, yeah, it's fourth quarter. Denver just lost. Had the ball dropped, and now it's 4th and 10. Anyway, back to the point. I think Constantine, if the episode is pretty well, maybe CW put it up there. Maybe they can finally have it replace Supernatural because honestly, I don't know where the heck the show is going at this point. I mean, heck, why not have just shift it away? Supernatural could just go away, and they could put Constantine in his place. Because I think I don't know how you could continue a show that long for like 10, 11 years and have the same characters and such go. I mean, it's time for the show to you have to move on. You know what I mean? You gotta move on from a show. You can't just have the show continue on for infinity. Then you have to because it's not. It's live action, not anime. You know, and maybe they'll have a transition that somehow make it anime, and then make um both of the characters more attracted to ladies and such. I don't know, but just I think they should just end Supernatural. Just end it and have Constantine in their place. I think it'll be it would be a better situation. Let us do it. But anyway, back to the point of Vixen. A long way around. She basically says, "No, I can do this on my own. I have some person in here to talk to me and everything else. I don't want to go to the little prison and everything else." And yeah, um, we have big cameos of some people from Arrow and Barry. Again, both Stephen Amell and um, Grant. Let's see, Grant Gustin, I think. See, I can't say anything. I am horrible. Let's see. I am Grant Gustin. That's it. Uh, let's see. It's Did I say that? Let's see, because I want to make sure I was right. It is. Let's see who. Yeah, Grant Gustin. I was right. I gotta trust in myself a little more. Something I need to work on, and everything else I got to work on. I had to work on that. Yeah, Grant Gustin. I think they did pretty good well and good voiceovers and such with their characters. I think they did a pretty good job. Um, anyway, Vixen goes to this back to the Pacific. Can't speak. Goes back to the professor to see more into what this totem and everything else is. But the big bad, the big bad villainess shows up. A mysterious older African American and uh, older woman of African descent. At least I'm saying something right. Hopefully, I'm not offending anyone out there. She says she wants to totem for herself, and looks like things are going to get hectic. I can't wait to see more to see what's going on. It makes you wish there was more than 5 minutes, and I have to wait till the next episode. So yeah, I really am liking this series, and well, it's gonna be a sucks when it ends. But if things go well, which I don't know if it is or is not, there's a lot of positive buzz I hear. A lot of people are liking it. I see on Twitter a lot of people liking it. A lot of people, saying it's really good. So hopefully, and the person she's voicing, Vixen, looks like the character for the most part. So I see her maybe taking an appearance in Flash or Arrow will be pretty daggone cool. Uh, so yeah, go see Vixen. It's great. It builds up to tension. Everything has been building up to this moment. I like this. I liked it. I highly recommend it. Anyway, that's it for the show, boys and girls. And hopefully you have really enjoyed it. If you liked it, subscribe. Put the little like button on YouTube. And, what I didn't do, comment, criticisms, stuff like that. I like it. I like reading comments, so leave something down there for the Like if you're a TNA fan who thinks TNA is going to live on for the next 6 years and be awesome, I want to hear you. I want to hear from you. So hey, I want to hear from you. Anyway, thank you so much. Keep being awesome and all that in between. Anyways, Dukect T here. Peace, love. See y'all when I see y'all later.